Okay, what is up, my fellow hip hop heads and music lovers in general? My name is G-Vance, and welcome back to my channel. Uh, I know that I usually have something funny and like stupid to say at the beginning of these like videos, um, but I kind of felt that this wasn't the appropriate time for me to do one because this album that I'm reviewing today hit me hard, like on a really personal level. And I've been really like depressed about, I've been like kind of depressed about it the whole day. So I'm sorry if don't sound as energetic as I usually do. Also, pardon my fucked up hair. It might not be as fucked up as it is. I'm like a girl, yo. Like this bothers me when because I feel like it's not it's not like done correctly. But yeah, sorry, it's a mess right now. But um, today today I'm gonna be reviewing a new album that came out by an artist that some of you have probably forgotten about like these past years. And this album is by Mike Posner. I think I'm saying his name right. Mike Posner. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, he came out with a new album today. It's his third studio album, and it's called A Real Good Kid. So a little bit of background about like about the creation of the album. So during the creation of this album, Mike Posner was going through a lot at the time. I don't know when he was like making it, but like during the creation of this album, his father had passed away, and also his very good friend Avicii had passed away. And to top it all off, he also went through like a really bad breakup. And so obviously a lot of like emotion went into this thing, and I can really feel it. Being somebody who has gone through a lot of bad breakups, and somebody who has lost a lot of important people in his life. I lost one of my good friends back in high school, and last year in the summer I lost a really like good friend of mine. So like I'm still kind of coping with it, and I can like relate to what this like album is saying. On the first track of this album, Mike Posner like describes the day that his father died, right? And like he does it in like very tender like details, and he also does it in like occasionally brutal details, like he left like nothing out when it comes to him just describing how much like his father's death affected him. And aside from that, this album is kind of just like I feel like this album is like a document of tough times that we have to go through sometimes, and also like a document of self transition. Like I feel like this album, Mike Posner, like not only does he use it to cope with the death of two of his like best friends, but he also like does it to like be at peace with himself. Whether it's like his own mortality, or like reevaluates his like relationships with women, and just in general like makes himself at peace with everything in his life. Everything and everyone. His career, his love life, his family. Like a lot of, like I said, a lot of emotion went into this, and um I'm trying so hard not to be a bitch and cry on here. Ah, fuck. Okay. So, I feel like overall, well, before I go to that, I want to say one more thing about the album. He also, on the fifth track, he does pay his respects to Avicii, and he he does it by making the fifth track like a straight up like spoken word poem. Like instead of a traditional song, is like a spoken word poem, and like you can really like hear his fucking emotion, and like feel the pain this man was going through when he found out that Avicii died. Like oof, it's so goddamn sad. Um, but overall, after listening to this album, I gotta say that Mike Posner has definitely like matured as a songwriter, and overall he has improved as a musician. You know what I mean? Like he has definitely came a long way from being the guy, with that really like great catchy single from 2010, Cooler Than Me, to what he is now. Like you can really like tell the improvements, and that he's been working hard on this, like on his music career. So to be honest, I don't know how many of you guys out there still care about Mike Posner. Like I'm pretty sure you guys like forgot about him, or just don't give two fucks about Mike Posner anymore. But all I ask is that if you are willing to like open yourself to like new music, and just like expose yourself to music that you may not listen to in your spare time, then I think this album is something that you might enjoy, or at least appreciate, because I think anybody going through like a loss, or through a bad breakup, or just having trouble being at peace with themselves, I feel like this album, it would be like a good cope mechanism for them, like something relatable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to say about this album. Go check it out. Go follow Mike Posner on Instagram. This man has crazy like talent. Y'all need to like go support this dude. And like always, follow me on Instagram. DM me for requests. It can be as ridiculous, as weird as it can be. I'll review it. And that's pretty much it. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay happy.